I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have
Check,
been waiting.
check. Forgot the mic was on.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances
Hey,
even I
TV.
did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed.
Well, I kind of had a choice last night when I
To protect
got to
the
this
secret
part.
we keep.
But I've
You
set
have
my
the
mind.
wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive
I did
soon.
learn all 3
They
curses.
know where to find the door.
And I did murder a poacher. I murdered Rockwood with Avada Kedavra. Cat, what are you doing?
Damn, the goblins.
I wonder if ranrok is here.
Let's go.
If I don't stop Ranrok here and now, he'll just create a cycle of
If
racism that
royals
won't
are
end.
here, he cannot be far behind.
Goblins will hate humans because of past relations, and humans will hate goblins because they overthrew them and took the power of the repository to enslave them. Nobody wins. No, Professor Weasley is a girl.
With our progress.
Hello there, Imperio. Hello there, Crucio. Hello there, Avada Kedavra. The hell? Alright, note to self. Don't change it until you're ready. This game takes place somewhere after the Hogwarts Express's class of train was made. in roughly, possibly years before, over 60 years before the Harry Potter phenomenon. Because Moaning Myrtle is not in the girls' bathroom, and the Chamber of Secrets, as far as I can tell, has not opened. Plus, remember, Voldemort died. Meaning that the heir of Slytherin ended with him. So, as far as I'm aware, Tom Riddle has yet to be born. He's going to be a descendant of Ominous. Plus, the Black Line also ended with Sirius. So how could there be another one? Of course, there might be more Blacks than just Bellatrix and Sirius, but... you can definitely tell that Gareth is Fred and George's ancestor. Oh, Imperio! Oh, I died. I wasn't paying attention to my health. Well, they're mining the repository, and basically, Ranrok wants the repository of stored emotional magic to empower himself. Which will then create a loop, because obviously he's gonna slaughter Wizard... oh. Why didn't I get that the first time? Basically, he's gonna kill humans with the power. Another achievement. Why didn't I get that last time? He's gonna kill humans with the power he gets from the repository, which will cause humans to hate goblins even more, feeding into the problem that he himself started a revolution for. It's like this complicated race thing. It's happening in our world, too, and, like, nobody wins. Because it's just gonna end in a vicious cycle.
We'll be pleased with our progress. When the war is over, goblins will be
Imperial!
I won't rest.
Bombard!
We need to press on. Ranrok must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Confront! us.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very
Revenge.
my young friend. It worked. Let's go. Ranrok must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
What have we?
Confringo!
One less human to worry. You two are second ranrok only.
Bombarda! Rebellion! Descendo! Levioso! Confringo!
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
Revelio! We're getting closer, Professor! That way!
Good old explosive barrels. Staple of every game.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
Also, Beast 2's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Hackett.
Thank you, Professor.
Such arrogance. Not run away.
Indeed, it is.
Bombarda!
Considering this is the final battle.
Levioso!
Ooh, jugs.
Defender! Bombarda! Confringo!
I was best.
Sepulchre! Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus!
Imagine dying to an explosive barrel that used to be your friend.
Release me!
Confringo! Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him! Cruising.
Now, aren't you going to leave some for the rest of us?
Because the apple is weak as a shark.
Ow! Defender! Oh, we got a confringo to the face. Yeah, looks like a pretty cool sword.
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrok.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her and the others sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrok. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Arrogance of wizard kind. This power is corruptive, regardless of who or what you are.
Goblin kind shall answer to no one.
And goblin kind should answer to no one. Except you, because you hold all the power. Just like Cody Jones, an overzealot with a racism.
Feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child.
Magic that you stole!
Potato! Stupefy! Descender! That did the trick. Now, Confringo! Expelliarmus! Imperium! Crucible! Abominable! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Leviosa! Protect yourself again. Not for long. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Accio. Depulsor. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Descendo. Accio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
There seems to be some fighting you after all. Now, I shall bring you in. Come and stay out, Rachel.
You can't stop me. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. Stoop time. Defender. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Cabalso. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
He's on fireballs, I don't think.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Imperio. Crucio. Authority double. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
Ow.
Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Crucio. Imperio.
Best part about Imperio, you get to save yourself with frames.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender.
Ow.
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Stop! You have no idea what you're doing!
Neither do you.
Charade.
You're just a racist with a lust for power. Corrupted.
You can't run from
Twisted.
Leviosa. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Ow.
Depulso. Accio.
Ow. Okay, lost my groove. Flipendo.
Not the power now. Art ranrok. Crucio.
Frames.
Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Imperio. Crucio. Bombarda. Dragonspine.
This cannot be happening! You will die!
Now, Defenders! Deposit! Expelliarmus! Imperial! Confringo! Bombard! Defender! Expelliarmus! This is for Professor Fig. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Protego. Superstar. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Imperial.
Frames!
Crucial. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defender. Crucial. Above the dome. Confringo. Deposit. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Blessing. Descender. Arresto Valenti. Levioso. Blazing. Defender.
Breakdown! Return to the ashes you have spawned. And disappear. Professor! Professor.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well.
He's still getting over it.
Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Never imagined we'd attend a funeral for one of our professors. Glad Weasley spoke for Fig. She honored him. He'll be well remembered. I only wish we could have done the same for Solomon Sallow. I need to go and see Anne soon.
Ominous, there's something I need to tell you. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumor's true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Victor Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
You see, since Feldcroft was of interest to Ranrock, it became of interest to Rookwood as well. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw Anne, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. Oh, so cruel. Rookwood got what he deserved. Thank you for telling me. Anne and Sebastian deserve to know, and it should come from me. As we discussed, I spoke with Black. Sebastian's with the headmaster now, but perhaps there's a way to get word to him. When I find out, I'll send an owl.
It's amazing what can happen. In only 3/4 of a year's time. Life. Death. Great achievement.
I have news about Sebastian. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Looks like you were right, TV. Sent one 24 hours later.
Thank you for coming.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Thanks, Ominous. Before we end the stream and I go off to do something else Pokemon related, I'm gonna go slaughter poachers. I'm just going to go in the middle of them and slaughter them. And while we're here, might as well finish up the
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Oh.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself,
Your father died to a bullet. I thought he died to like magic.
Much for us there. A few years later, we left to
It's kind of hard to remember that these wizards, yeah, they're human. They can die to bullets.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary.
TV, you realize the reason he died was because of a bullet. Even if you were a hyena, you'd still be just as dead.
I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Kitty, what are you doing? And you do realize that turning into an animagus is like a super complex process. It's like you need to craft like a devil fruit, like 7 steps just to get to the part where you can become an
Tell him what lies in wait for me in there.
animagus.
Revelio.
Well, the first poacher I see, I'm gonna put him down. that's the thing. I don't think you can have multiple Animagus forms. Although, frankly, he could have just transformed back and, you know, Expelliarmus. He is a Wizard of Age. He has the right to defend himself and use magic.
Revelio.
Well, it's not a poacher. Hello.
Bombarda. Confringo. Arresto momentum. What do you... Descendo. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Accio.
Well, I don't know what to do there, so... You're thinking of Sirius Black. The man, what the accused guy from the third movie. It's honestly probably my favorite movie. I wish that's what most of the movies were. They were like school mysteries. But no, we gotta devolve into being fantasy Star Wars.
Revelio.
Ugh, excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm living a much cleaner air-free, a much cleaner air environment now that I've got myself a purifier. Also, it takes care of any unsightly smells because I own 2 cats. Oh, found some poachers. They're gonna die. Good lord, these cats eat and eat and eat and... You know what? Come... Well, we have flying cars, so it's getting up there quicker.
Revelio.
Hello.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Maybe.
Show yourself!
Imperial.
Why don't you give these guys a show? Let's see. Did I get the talent to kill? No, I did not. Avada Kedavra killing all cursed enemies. I did get the one where it curses everyone who...
You
That's beneficial. So when an Imperial person hits an Avada Kedavra! So if I strike someone who's Crucioed, they release energy that therefore then hurts people nearby them.
I did it! And an Ashwinder, no less.
Yeah, I've been killing Ashwinders left, right, and back. And not pretend killing them with Defindo. I've been legit killing them. I'm gangster.
Revelio. Looks rather dark in there.
You made it.
Great Hall. I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Yep, I'm just like Venom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It also means I'm not like Spider-Man and a complete pariah to everyone around me.
This might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Oh. I don't know. Bees aren't supposed... Oh, that one just vanished out of nowhere.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you go
Magic.
blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
I mean, after all, the poachers don't seem interested in changing. Even after I crucioed them.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
Oh, hello. Oh.
Revelio.
It's another aggressive one!
Leviosa. Protego. Leviosa.
Yep, that's pretty much what Crucio does.
Crucio.
What is going on with them?
Alright. Probably would have been a good idea to grab some potion.
Bombarda.
Funny thing is, Crucio doesn't really seem to be that unforgivable. Yeah, you cause full body pain, but no one really seems worse for wear after you use it. I mean, yeah, it hurts, but it'll stop. You only do it for like 2 seconds. Oh. What pretty birds.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Voiper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Accio.
Please let there be a Wigan World in here
If the
somewhere.
Moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio.
I see one goddamn spider. I'm gonna explode this place.
Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers.
Swell.
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spells.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Let's try this one.
Capozzo.
Oh, wrong one.
Accio.
Oh. Alright, maybe not the wrong one. Oh, 3-seater sofa. Alright. Okay, swirler. You do realize light moths are attracted to light, right?
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Poor sucker died.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Still don't know why we can't cast Lumos Maximum. Maybe that's what the Masters are for.
Capozzo.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Revelio. Capozzo. Accio.
Funny thing is, there is actually a spell that works just like Spider-Man's, just with, you know, magic. Carpe Latractum was from the third Harry Potter game on PS2 and Xbox. Basically, it works the same as Accio, but you had to use your physical strength in order to pull. Of course, this also worked the other way around, as you basically got a web swing.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
You know, that would be a neat trick to discover behind the scenes. Oh my god, I just realized the Marauders map doesn't exist yet.
Capozzo. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos.
Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Like, we find the random paintings, and if we find them all, we get to see the behind the scenes.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
I'm warning you. I will cut off your tongues. Ow! You know what? No. I'm not doing this with you.
Imperio. Petrificus Totalis.
That's a good trick. To anyone who plays this game. Imperio Petrificus Totalis.
Revelio.
Where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Oh. Jesus, girl, take a breath.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it. Given what Floopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Bombarda. Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Revelio.
Might as well grab a Flooper while I'm here.
We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon.
Aww.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Methinks I'm about to get into a
We
fight.
can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
A mooncalf. A whole herd of mooncalves. Oh, they're drawing Patrick Star.
Whoa.
Oh. was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who my family is. I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas.
Ooh.
However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them
fight
to see
Aragog.
sense. But
Aragog's
sadly,
parents.
I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
What do you think the odds are of them running into Aragog's mother or father?
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Well, that depends on how much is DNA and how much is magic.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrok. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Yeah, did you see Darkstar Omniverse? He's basically a toxic boyfriend. He lived with Charmcaster and basically sucked the life force out of Leisure Domain. He's an energy vampire. What can I say? He's all like, slurp, 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 I'm gonna suck you dry, and it's not the good suck. It's the kind of suck when you come across a bunch of toadstool in the forest, and they dangle their tentacles down to pull you up, and then just suck out the nutrients from your face. You'll be questioning whether you like it or not, but you won't be able to question it too much, because you'll be dead by the time it's over. Lack of hydration will do that. Probably why outbreaks exist. Oh, Scarecrow! Oh. Sorry. People in top hats and straw kind of spook
I haven't
me.
been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular lead.
Whoop. Okay, nothing's in there. You know, thinking about it, I'm not even sure if any of the spells in Harry Potter would work on Darkstar. Because, maybe not. Because he absorbs mana, but spells aren't necessarily mana. They're mana given a purpose. Oh.
I found a Diricor den near one of the hamlets. Ate some galleons off that little find.
Revelio.
I don't think there were any ghostly enemies in it. You mean the Dementors?
Revelio.
Yeah, they're not ghosts. They're basically living evil. The darkness of the void that just sucks the happiness out of you. Okay, so that's a dung bod, so I don't need to interact with that. Funny, they look different in the Goblin of Fire game. God, that was horrible. I don't know why they changed after Prisoner. Because, in case you didn't know, after Prisoner, they went from a Zelda formula to like, hey, let's just go from stage to stage, like Mario 64. And it's like, okay, you're learning spells, but it's like, what was wrong with what you were doing?
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to
Revenue.
It's as if nature herself lends a veil.
I spy with my little eye 2 little fools.
I would say that
Levioso!
Is this your best?
Levioso!
Good? I'm scared of heights!
Levioso!
Someone get me down!
Levioso!
If I have so much of this...
Levioso! Back for more, I see. Levioso! Here's 10 points!
Imperial!
Release me! Levioso! Finally!
All right, you had your pass.
Revelio.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. I'm going to regret that.
Reducto!
I finally get down.
So you took Nora Treadwell from her.
Come out before I find you.
Oh, you want to get it pissy with me? Crucio. Probably a toss-up. I don't really have a favorite.
As soon as possible.
Protego!
I received an interesting...
Depulso. Levioso. Confringo. Defender. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
I kind of would have liked it if, like, he had the hood. It was flush with his body, you know, part of his skin. But the tentacles were, like, piercing out from behind his skin.
Ah, there you are. No need to race now, my friend. Faster, High Wing! Let's go! Come on, High Wing!
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie. And that we rescued
I don't
Mr.
know.
Ray.
Maybe it was like a failsafe in the actual Omnitrix. Because remember, it was only the prototype that had trouble.
Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now
that was also patched in the Ultimatrix.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around here.
Revelio.
I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
Shoot!
Rise and bite.
Accio.
Imperial. Stop this! Descendo. Sacrificus Totalis. Bombarda. Sacrificus Totalis. Sacrificus Totalis. Sacrificus Totalis.
Surely match for me.
What's the back?
To your knees.
Sacrificus Totalis. Release Black.
You're going to regret that.
Certificate totalis!
Bombarda! Belindo! Accio!
Certificate totalis!
Prego! Stiff one!
Certificate totalis! Nice one! Certificate totalis!
Crucial!
I don't remember about Chrono Sapiens because I never got that far.
Potential go to waste. Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills. You fight like a muggle.
Imperial! Crucial!
Do you want to
Does every bad guy in this series know the killing curse? I hit him with Avada Kedavra and he's still standing. Actually, I hit him with all three unforgivable curses and he's still standing.
No!
Easy.
Natty.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor? Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
What on earth possessed you to do something like that?
I don't know, but what other choice did I have? You were in danger.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What?
So basically an alien version
Do
of
not blame
Michael.
yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh. Oh my. I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made
I
a
want to
choice
point this out.
based on
Harlow survived the killing curse.
You, my
He had enough energy after I cast it on him
my
to
injuries
then use
today.
Crucio.
Then I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of
It's like how I drew. It's like how how
That's
Spade
very
is.
kind of you,
You know
to say. I hope that you are
how
right.
she is on my thumbnails.
This has
Because
also
that was a
been
commission
hasn't
of a
it?
design I drew up.
A battle here at Hogwarts. Everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you.
I want to point this out again. Rockwood died because I backfired his spell on him.
Have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have
And
imagined.
Harlow survived the killing curse.
I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life.
He took a Vada Kedavra to the face.
It is always good to see.
And survived. Yeah, like, who doesn't have kryptonite? Lex Luthor, Metallo, Reactron. Like, who in the Superman universe hasn't used kryptonite? A better question is, who in Superman's universe hasn't used green kryptonite? Because there are so many variants.
Revelio.
It's like even Deathstroke has a kryptonite flashbang for Superman. Actually, I don't think pink changes his gender. I think it actually makes him gay. Because I remember the panel of it. He walks up to Jimmy Olsen after being infected, and he's like, "Oh, darling Jimmy, doesn't that bow tie just look smashing on you?" It's like, he's like what people saw in Goku Rose. He just turned like extremely British and extremely gay, and not the classic gay. He's like the flamboyant, like stereotypical gay. It's like, alright. You might just be remembering red kryptonite, because that can practically do anything to him. Then again, at one point he was able to shoot little Superman out that functioned the same way he did. Oh, we got poachers.
Revelio.
Poachers.
What are we even doing here? Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Hello.
Crucial.
Did you hear that?
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
Oh boy. It's amazing Voldemort didn't do this. He just crucioed, spell blasted everyone.
Mr. Oaks' campsite. Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet? Revelio.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Unfortunately, the killing curse isn't ready yet, but it can wait.
Imperium. Crucial.
Show yourself. Look at this. What's going on out there? Little moon calf. Far from home, eh?
Oh, whoa, you almost got me. Oh, buddy, whoa. Crucio.
Now to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Oh. Oh boy, are those kids in the dueling club gonna get something? They're gonna get one hell of a wake-up call. Oh, I'm crazy. Hey, you wanna challenge me? You wanna feel the agony of a... Oh. Look, I go through phases, man. It's like, 1 minute I'm like, cool, whatever, and next I'm like, crazy. Where am I? Actually, I've kind of been holding off on Hell of a Boss, mostly because I want to binge it.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands
Yeah,
ready?
I did catch up on murder drones.
It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
Yeah,
For a
it
shot
is.
at glory.
Yeah, let me at him. I'll show him something.
Dealing with a partner?
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
You're all fucked. Yes, I know, blah, blah, blah. Shit! Oh, God.
Descender. Bombarda. Come on. Defender.
Confringo.
Accio. Confringo. Levin. Confringo. Defaulter. That's all you've got?
Confringo.
Act like a winner.
Bombarda. Defender. Accio. You're better than that. Protego. Bombarda. Leviosa. Confringo. Bombarda.
He thinks I need another approach.
Expelliarm. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Descender. Expelliarm. Protego. Bombarda. Accio. Defender.
Confringo!
Levioso! Depulso! Descendo!
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
I was so ready. No, I haven't actually. But I was so ready to just kill somebody.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Yeah, I can't use them. Yeah, it looks like that's the end of the Hogwarts. Well, you know. Doesn't look like there's much else to do aside from the final thing, which I don't think is important. Hey, kitty. So, that was Hogwarts Legacy. Basically an Arkham game, but Harry Potter. Not bad. Don't know why it's getting so much hate, though.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
But I think I'm just going to end it off here. Alright, I'll give it a try when able.
Descendo!
Alright, see y'all soon.